Every once in a while we hear a story that reminds us to take nothing for granted. This next story does just that. It starts with a very special family and a little girl who's waiting for a miracle.
Show me your new tooth. Show Mama your new tooth.
A healthy, happy baby. She's a beautiful gift to her parents and to the world.
Hi, beautiful.
She grows and learns.
Where's your ears? Here they are.
And you watch every milestone with amazement. You would never expect or even imagine that by her second birthday she would start to regress, losing every milestone she had gained.
When we really knew there was something wrong, it was on her second birthday. She was crawling and she started dragging her head on the floor. Within 2 weeks, she couldn't sit up, she'd fall over. She couldn't take her sippy cup and bring it to her mouth. She'd miss, and things like that started happening.
You would never imagine this possible, yet it could happen, and it is happening to Athena Rattano.
Good girl. It's called metachromatic leukodystrophy, and for short it's MLD. It's like a short circuit of the nerves. She can't speak anymore. She can't move any part of her body voluntarily except for her head. She can kind of move side to side.
Athena's speech is the most recent ability she's lost.
Okay. You're okay.
She could count, up to 10. Her ABCs, sing songs.
She can't speak at all anymore, which is one of the most heartbreaking things.
Now, when she was born, you had no signs of any issues whatsoever.
Nothing.
MLD is a genetic inherited condition. It's a very rare disorder. Children with MLD, if they have the acute infantile form of the disease, suffer from a failure to progress neurologically.
It's often in comparing the child's milestones to those of an older sibling that makes a parent take notice.
Thank you, Raven.
And that's what brings them to a neurologist and saying, my child isn't sitting up properly or not crawling or not walking, hasn't acquired language like my other kids.
And because MLD is so rare, there's often a lot of confusion before a correct diagnosis is made.
Can you turn your head?
It was just test after test after test until they, almost a year and a half before they figured it out. It was metachromatic leukodystrophy. And
now we're devastated and we're in a race to save her life.
Life expectancy for Athena's condition is 3 to 6 years.
Therapies are on the way in MLD. They're not tomorrow, but they're much more encouragement than there was a decade ago.
And there's something we can do to make the treatment come sooner.
Well, people can help. Research does take money, lots of money, and materials that you need to do these kinds of studies are very expensive.
Enter Anthony Loretto.
He's never even met Athena, and he took it upon himself to start this campaign. It's a can tab drive. You can get can tabs off of soda cans and trade them in at a local recycling factory for money. So he started this drive in his school, and it is just, it's been incredible.
Anthony heard about Athena's story, and for his National Honor Society project, he decided he would raise money for MLD.
We made some buckets, and we put them all around the school, and people started putting tabs in there like crazy.
Anthony recruited his nephews to help.
I collected can tabs for Athena. She's about 3 years old, and we want to help her as much as we can to help her get better.
Alex and Josh started tab drives at their own schools.
I hate to see people suffering. Just getting family members and friends involved in this could make a big difference.
Then something amazing happened. A teacher told Anthony he had 1 million tabs.
That was like 1 million tabs. You got to be kidding me. How many do you really have? And he says, no, I have 1 million tabs.
To demonstrate the amount of 1 million, the teacher had assigned his students the task of collecting 1 million soda tabs.
We've raised a lot of money, I think over $680.
You just feel really good that you're helping another person.
It does have an impact. It does have some effect on the progress of research.
It gives them hope. If everybody helps someone, then there's something good being done, and that's just a really great thing to happen.
The hope is that in time, what Athena has lost, she'll regain. But right now, what Athena may need is a miracle.
The feeding tube had to be placed because of swallowing, and she needs a nebulizer for breathing. More serious things are happening now.
What do the doctors tell you?
They tell us to prepare. They say she'll go blind, she'll go deaf, she'll fall into a vegetative state, and then she'll die, basically. And they say that most of them don't live past 6 years old. So she's 3. She's doing a lot better than most of the kids that I know of that have this disease. She's, but in a second it can change. It's one of those things every day, something changes.
Can't take anything for granted either. Just the little things, make a big difference.
It's difficult to imagine how such a young couple, or any parents, could be so strong.
Made us grow up real quick.
While Sal and Renee may play different roles, their support for each other and Athena seem like the perfect combination.
I'm more of the caretaker of her, and he's the clown that makes her laugh. So we have a good balance between us with her. Well, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. She needs a clown.
Want to watch Elmo?
I'm the more positive one. I refuse to believe that we're going to lose her.
She is handling it a little better than I do. But I have to, try to be strong and work and try to get home as soon as I can to be with her. And just hope and pray.
But hope and prayers may not be enough. Those who are touched enough to support the cause may be the miracle Athena needs.
I believe we're going to find a cure and she's going to be okay, but it's a race against time. We don't have much time, so we're really hoping something will happen.
Say hi.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence. If you feel compelled to get involved or help in any way you can, there are numbers of ways that you can lend your support. We've listed all of them on our website. You can go to fox25.com and click on Morning News and Athena's story. And I would love it if you could get involved for this family. They're delightful. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
8:54. Looks like that sign is saying snow this way.
That could be pointing in any direction, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's snow any direction. PB's down at our Beacon Hill studio. Let's hear some final thoughts from him this morning.
Kim, actually, I want to give you some credit. What a great piece that was. You just showed. Again, fox25.com if you want to get involved. And I got to tip the hat, too, literally and figuratively, to that high school kid, Kim, who, did I get that correctly? He didn't even know the family, but just wanted to get involved?
Paying attention to the disease, which is so rare, and oh, you're so right. Kudos to him. What a great kid.
That was a great piece and very difficult to watch, frankly.
Yeah.
I don't know how those parents do it, but a sad story, but yet a great story and something that people do need to get involved with. So kudos to you, Kim, and kudos to that family and to that high school senior as well. And that's my last thought, seriously.
What do you say?
Wow, wouldn't that be great?
Interesting.
Yes, 78.1 is what our official total is now at Logan for the season.
Crazy.
It
It
is.
is crazy. I want to thank Michelle Lascano. She's one of our producers here, and Michelle was certainly involved in that piece, and she was the one who found the family, and I so appreciate
Kevin
that.
Cafferty,
And Kevin
the Colonel,
Cafferty
as usual.
edited that
Great
piece
job.
for us. So a great piece, and again, we hope that you'll take interest and get involved. Just go to our website. It's fox25.com and click on 25 Morning News. Click on Morning News, and there's more information for you there.
Yeah, it's amazing though. Folks can find strength for something like that. It's incredible.
I want to tell you, I went down there knowing that it wasn't going to be an easy situation to be in. They made it easy. They were amazing.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. And don't forget, Dave and Marie will have things for you coming up today at 5 o'clock.
Law enforcement.
This next story is a great one. It had the phones ringing off the hook and email flooding in here at Fox 25 this morning.
It's about an amazing family who have shown strength through a very difficult ordeal. Fox 25's Kim Garrigan has their story tonight.
Every once in a while, we hear a story that reminds us to take nothing for granted. This next story does just that. We first aired it this morning on the Fox 25 Morning News, and we have been truly overwhelmed by the response. The story starts with a very special family and a little girl who's waiting on a miracle. Athena needs.
I believe we're going to find a cure and she's going to be okay, but it's a race against time. We don't have much time, so we're really hoping something will happen.
Say hi.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence. If you feel compelled to get involved or help in any way, you certainly can. There are a number of ways that you can lend your support. We've listed all of them on our website. Just go to fox25.com and click on Morning News and Athena's story. Kim Kerrigan, Fox 25 News.
All right, Kim, thank you.
What a beautiful family. What a beautiful girl.
I actually happen to know the family. I went to high school with the dad, and he was a great guy, and it's a tough story to watch, but you pray for a miracle, and you hope that something will happen, and that perhaps there'll be a happy ending to that story. I'm hoping.
The family's great. Brave family, brave family. Well, it makes you think, who cares about all that snow, Kevin? It's just snow, which isn't that big of a deal, is it?
No, you know.